Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are reportedly in better terms with the royal family. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have had a long year. This has been a long year for everyone, but objectively the Sussexes have been through a lot, even by 2020 standards. To recap, since January, Harry and Meghan have quit their family business. They expected to be part of forever, moved internationally twice technically, signed a massive deal with Netflix, bought their dream home in California, paid off some pretty substantial debts from their old life, and of course privately and then eventually publicly grappled with the grief of a pregnancy loss. On top of all this, the couple has been cut off from Harry's half of the family, two of whom were diagnosed with COVID-19 this year. Because of travel restrictions caused by the coronavirus pandemic, it has been a lot added to the mix of the Sussexes' personal 2020 cocktail of suck was Harry's ongoing and increasingly public feud with his brother Prince William. That piece at least seems to be improving, though. A royal source told Vanity Fair that Harry and Will's relationship is much better than it was, adding, "I've no doubt they will be video calling each other over Christmas." Vanity Fair's royal correspondent Katie Nicholl wrote that the brothers are in regular contact and the Sussexes have sent Christmas gifts to the Cambridge family. Here are very few other tidbits the Vanity Fair royal insiders were able to share about the state of the things for the Sussexes and how Harry and Meghan's public personas will change now that they are not working royals. We'll see more of them, and in a different way to how we saw them as working royals. It will be more in line with who they are and the way they want to operate from now on. On what to expect from Harry and Meghan in 2021, I think they're very excited about what's to come. There is so much people didn't expect them to be able to do, but they are seeing out the year in their new home with Archie, with a very significant deal with Netflix under their belts. They actually feel excited about the potential and standing on their own 2 feet. On how Harry really feels about his big move to California, there are certain things he misses, but nothing so much that he regrets moving. He's found a kindred spirit in Meghan. They are creating a new life. That's so very exciting for them both. Meghan Markle, row, Duchess tense and forced as she met Kate Middleton amid rift. Meghan Markle acted tense and forced as she met Kate Middleton in one of their final appearances as senior member of the royal family, a body language expert claimed. The Duchess of Sussex reportedly has a frosty relationship with the Duchess of Cambridge, while claims of a rift between their two husbands, Prince Harry and Prince William, continue to dominate royal family discussion. As a result of the biography finding freedom, it appeared Harry and William's row began after the Duke of Cambridge made a snobbish remark regarding Meghan. This spiraled into a major fallout as Harry and Meghan then made the bombshell move to stand down from the royal duties to lead a financially independent life in the US. But before they were officially stood down, the couple attended the Commonwealth Day service at Westminster Abbey, in which no one around Meghan smiled. Body language expert Molly Burney claimed Meghan offered an absolutely unwavering smile throughout as she glanced at members of the firm who were readying themselves for the procession. It did look, Miss Burney suggested, fairly forced, as it's not a relaxed, authentic smile, it's tense and forced. Kate's attitude towards Meghan was equally cold, but the Duchess of Sussex continued to smile despite being ignored by her sister-in-law. Miss Burney added to the list, Kate makes absolutely no effort to make an eye contact with Meghan despite being well connected with her eye line. No one else around Meghan is smiling either, so it really stand out. Since Megxit, the word used to describe Harry and Meghan's departure from the royal family life, historians and experts have drawn conclusions as to how and when the supposed feud between Harry and William and their wives began. Historian Robert Lacey suggested earlier this year that Harry had become resentful of William and after they had been treated like a court jester, while his brother began to understand his royal future as king. He cited examples such as the infamous incident where Harry dressed in a Nazi uniform and the spectacular fallout in the press. He claimed William helped Harry choose the costume for the party but didn't take any of the heat after images of him in the uniform emerged. Others have argued that the row, particularly between Harry and William, started in 2016 when the Duke of Sussex introduced Meghan to his brother and sister-in-law. And author Angela Levine wrote in a 2018 book, Harry, Conversations with the Prince, and that resentment may have crept in before this, particularly when the pair schooled together at Eton College. She said Harry did complain once or twice that William wasn't there for him, but he might have been teasing. Even if it was true, William at 15 had barely any more experience of life than Harry did, despite spending years trying to be a parent to their mother. It was a grown-up's job, and someone should have picked up that he needed professional help. The royal family is set to spend their Christmases away from one another this year as it continued to observe the strict coronavirus guidelines. The Queen usually hosts members of the Windsor clan on a Sandringham estate, but will enjoy a quiet with Christmas with Philip in London.